What's up, YouTube? Oh, I just got back from my hometown, Milwaukee and Madison, and I wish I could say that we took down the tournament. I wish I could say that I behaved myself. I wish I could just say no regrets. We're moving forward. All systems are go. Which they are. But, I guess I just learned again that I can't trust myself if you give me 5 or 6 days of free time. You give me money, you give me free time, oh, I will find a way to fuck it up. That's for sure. I'll find some way to fuck it up. I really wanted to spend these 6 days just staying really healthy and staying away from the booze and just kind of keeping my eye on the final goal, which is just keeping everything together, structuring my life in a way that's going to get me the $10,000 as quickly as possible, and getting out to Las Vegas with not only a proper bankroll, but with a proper mindset and preparedness. If I don't have any one of those three, I'm in big trouble. And I sort of see this weekend as just sort of a psychological setback, sort of on the level of self-trust, you could say. A couple of videos back I did some content about what my mistakes were in Las Vegas and kind of how I ended up not being able to make it, and how I ended up in other places before I ended up here. And I wouldn't say that nothing has changed, because I'm aware of those mistakes that I've made. I think I've gotten sort of in better touch with myself since then. But yeah, this weekend was kind of a setback. Man, I ate like shit. I got trashed. Spilled my guts to a friend about something that I never wanted to spill my guts to anyone about. Just weird situation with a guy coming back to me to the hotel that I didn't even fucking pay for. It's just kind of a shit show, man. So, but yeah, hey, that's the story of my life for the past 5 years, and I came out trucking to change that. I guess maybe one difference is that now I sort of see what I did, realize it wasn't a good thing, and already thinking of sort of measures that I can take to do better next time. I don't know, this sounds really stupid and elementary, but that's all you can do. So anyway, guys, all systems are still a go. I'm still on track financially to get to where I need to be with my $10,000. I'm still on top of my poker game. That online tournament that you guys saw me playing at the bar in Madison. I think I left you guys when I was in 7th place after making it to a 9-handed final table. I think it's 166 players or something. Ended up taking 5th for, a little bit of money. Nothing huge. Nothing that's going to change anything. It'd be cool to win 10K and just go. But that didn't happen. So, yeah, I'm not really sure exactly where this video is going. I think this weekend kind of reminded me of the moment that I had, this like really powerful moment of clarity that I had when I first realized that I needed to play poker full time in a serious setting and in the most serious way that I could play it. That is taking all the money I had and going to Las Vegas. People ask me a lot. They say, what was the one moment or the one instance or event that sort of gave you that epiphany that I wanted to really pursue poker and sort of push everything else in my life aside and construct and structure all my energy around making it in poker, making a living and sort of making that my life? Was there one instance, one moment where that just occurred to you and everything just sort of fell together just right in your mind and crystallized and never went away? Yeah, there was one. I was living on the east side of Milwaukee, and I was playing just some little poker tournament up in some guy's attic, and it was like late spring. Might have been like 2004, and we had about 25, maybe 30 of us there. We were spread over like 4 tables. No limit hold'em game. It was like a $40 buy-in. Maybe it was $60. Anyway, like the blind structure was super slow. We started at like 9 p.m. and we didn't get done until something like 7:30 or 8 in the morning. And I had taken first. And I wasn't there with like any friends or anything. It was just kind of a friend of a friend, sort of just this open-ended invite, and I went and I won it, and I walked out with, I don't know, it might have been like $500, and it was just this ratty old college house across the river, It was on Humboldt. Those of you guys who live in Milwaukee know exactly what I'm talking about, especially back in the early 2000s. It was just a smoky place. Smelled like hell. Smelled like frat boy. And I walked downstairs, not knowing what I was going to do with myself that day. I was definitely going to skip classes, that's for sure. And I opened the door, and I had to work that day. I remember that. I had to work at Papa John's. I opened up the door, and it was like this whole new world just like opened itself up to me. There was this like extreme ice melt coming off of this guy's roof and just like splashing onto the ground. There was snow melt like running along the streets, and it was just this mix of bright white snow with bright green grass where the snow had melted, and it just like overtook my senses. Just the sight, the smell, the sound of like these cars rushing by and the falling water, and it just hit me right there that I never wanted to be playing in some attic ever again. I never wanted to see another goddamn pool hall. Even though I had just become UWM 9-ball champion, never wanted to see a pool hall again. And I walked about a mile home that day and cracked open a notebook and just wrote down everything that I knew about poker, which by today's standards wasn't that much. I didn't write down anything about like the poker economy or Las Vegas. I didn't know how any of that worked. All I knew how to do was, write about. All I could write about was how to win pots in certain situations, how to play players, how to approach tournaments, and certain like betting lines to take. And I'll tell you what, getting back in the truck this morning at 7 a.m., driving up to West Bend and getting loaded up, I just sat in the back of the truck once I got there, and I just kind of threw my hands behind my head, kicked my feet up, stared at the top bunk, and I sort of had one more of those moments. I don't know if it was as intense or as profound or as lucid as the first one, but there was definitely something reinforcing about it, something refocusing. I didn't, look up and, shout into the silent listening ear of the universe that I'm back and I'm ready. It wasn't anything dramatic like that. It just sort of slowly came back to me. Why I'm here, why I'm doing this. And I need to kind of demonstrate it to myself that I'm ready to approach this as a business again. And I am. And I'll tell you one thing, just doing this vlog, you guys, again, I don't know who's watching this. I don't know. But doing this vlog really just really helps me sort of concentrate my mind on the task at hand. If I go and I fuck up, I mean, am I just gonna like stop vlogging? Am I just gonna stop posting on YouTube? I'm just gonna wipe myself off? I've got something good here going. This is me documenting what I want to do. This is me putting on the record my project. Maybe my last chance at this project. And I'm not going to let it go. I might not get to Vegas by March. I think I will. I think I'm going to get there by March. Still on track. But if I don't, I'm still going to do this. I'm still going to do this. So, one thing at a time, though. I need to arrive in Vegas with 3 things: physical health, mental health, and a bankroll. I can't go there without those 3 things. So, no more fucking around. It's game time. Anyway, guys, make sure to like this video, subscribe, leave in the comments too what you guys want to see. I can do some more trucking videos. I can do some poker strategy videos. I can do some just some like personal stories. I think I'll hit all three, but let me know what you guys want me to concentrate on a little bit. I'm up for anything. So till next time. Got 500 miles tomorrow. Let's not get fired. One thing at a time.